Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Opinion Machine, the show where we talk about all things gaming. My name is Killjoy, and today we're going to be taking a listen to the currently released Street Fighter 6 themes from Street Fighter 6. I've heard a few of these, but I wanted to just kind of go over them because I think some of them are really, really cool. We're still on that video game music hype at the moment, so I thought, why not do it from a game that's not even out yet? We've just had a closed beta. It's not something I participated in. Watched a lot of gameplay of it, and I've heard the music, and I'm actually kind of really enjoying what they're releasing. So I thought today we're just going to go over the tracks. I'll just kind of give my thoughts on it while we listen to them, so we'll do that. We're going to be starting with Chun-Li's theme. We'll go through them in the order they were released on YouTube. So let's get to it. Oh. There we are, I'll move so you can see the name of it. It's quite a chill track. It's very chill. Well, to start with anyway. Oh, very like dance. Oh, it's kind of manic. It's got that sort of traditional Chun-Li style going on there. That doop ba doop ba doop ba doop. These are all brand new themes for the characters, the ones they released anyway. It's weirdly chill. Like, it's kind of got like a chill vibe going on, even though it is quite in your face. They've kind of gone for a lot of electronic, hip-hop, stylish stuff in this soundtrack. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm a massive fan of this one particularly. I don't think it's bad, I just don't... Oh, there we go. It sounds more like something out of Sonic the Hedgehog than it does Street Fighter. Yeah, that thing going on, which is probably my least favourite thing about the track. Kind of liking all the different sort of hits and sounds that are coming in. Different like melody bits going on. It's a strange track. I think I just wouldn't necessarily have said this is what gives me Chun-Li vibes. But, you know, it's only like the second or third time I've heard it. And this is Street Fighter 6 is set further along than the other games, so this is Chun-Li being more older. This is probably Chun-Li in her 30s, I would imagine. I imagine the other game she's in her 20s. This is like more in her 30s, I guess. She still looks quite young. It's definitely a bit of a chaotic track, that's for sure. It all comes together at the end, that proper nutski. Not bad. Out of all the Street Fighter 6 tracks that I've heard, it's kind of like... It's not like my favourite, because I have heard some of these. It's not my favourite. I do like that it is a little bit manic, but it's also... I don't know, doesn't give me Chun-Li vibes, but then a lot of these tracks are kind of modernized versions of stuff. Like, they are going for like very street, like that kind of street urban hip hop kind of vibe with a lot of stuff. There's a lot of beats going on. There were some sort of elements of her going for that kind of classic style with, I can't remember what the instrument's called, but mostly synths with some beats and stuff. But hey, it's not bad. So let's move on to the next one. I'm not actually sure who's next, but hey, let's listen to the next one. Alrighty, so next up we've got Luke's theme. It's called Take an Aim. The last one was called Not a Little Girl. So let's see how Luke's theme fares in this. Proper scratching going on. Okay. That bass is nice. I do think with Luke that I thought his theme might be a little bit more like faster, because he's this young kid. Lots of scratching in this track. A lot of that waka 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 waka. And that bass line really punching through. Definitely attitude. You get like that bass really brings that sort of attitude to this track. Again, gives me sort of Sonic vibes. I do wish it was a little bit quicker, this track. Like, I like the melody. Like, he's got his own like melody going on here. Smooth as well. There's a very like, there's an underlying coolness to this, I feel. I love that bass line, so good. Oh. Yeah, it's a nice change, that sort of bum. Bum, bum, bum. Back with the scratching. You know what? I like that theme. I do wish that his theme was a little bit spicier. I'm guessing he's probably like chilled out. Like, from what I can remember seeing of him in Street Fighter V, he's quite like young and aggressive. In this game, he seems to be a bit more chilled out. I could see Guile having that theme. To be honest, it's kind of like, it's very cool. Sort of, it's like a lot of this music, or the two that we've heard so far, is very like chill, cool kind of vibe going on. You know, but I like it. I prefer it to Chun-Li's one. I think Chun-Li's one is okay. It's not the strongest. That, I think, it's got a bit more like coolness. It's got a bit more flavor and style. I like that one. So, yeah, good. Right, let's. I got a feeling the next one is Ryu or Ryu, depending on how you pronounce it. I always call him Ryu, so sorry if you don't like it. Let's move on to the next one then. Okie dokie. Ryu Street Fighter theme Viator, which I think means traveler or something. Let's hit it. I already like this track. I'll be honest, I've listened to this track a lot. I think this is a really awesome theme tune for Ryu. We got like a funk track. We got strings. We got brass. This is so cool. Like that sort of beat, hip hop beat style thing. Like traditional instruments by the sounds of it. Oh man, it's so good. And I love his classic theme. I love Ryu's classic theme in the old games. It's one of my favourites. It's just... It's like straight out of the 70s or something, you know? And when the game eventually comes out, he'll probably be my main, so I'll hear this a lot, which is great. I like the beat never changes too much, but you have like things popping in and out, like the horn hits and stuff, and like the little flourish. And you got that sort of, I'm not sure what that instrument is. It's that sort of traditional like bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Could be an instrument being put for an effect. Strings is coming in over the top. Nice little breakdown. It's just, oh my god, there's so much personality in this track. It's so cool. And like, to be fair, he's the face of the fucking franchise. He deserves like one of the best tracks I've heard so far. It's catchy, it's memorable, it's just a really well written piece of music. For a character who's essentially, you know, advanced a lot from the stories of all the other games. You know, we've got a Ryu that's made peace with a lot of stuff, no longer has to deal with the Dark Hado and things. Living his best life. Fucking stacked, don't he? I think this really is going to be a game of him just like traveling. Like his story is just traveling now and doing his thing. It's also a really good design with the whole sash. Oh. How can you not like this? It's so good. It's like jazz meets big band meets hip hop, like, or beats. I use hip hop in the sense of the music, not the rapping style, which might be the incorrect term if I'm honest. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so much personality, so much character. It works amazingly for that character. There's that traditional element going on in there. There's that New York sort of style, the urban flavor that they're going for. Oh, it's... I'm so impressed with what they've done with it. And bear in mind, he has a different vibe in Third Strike. In the old games, he's got his classic theme. They're a lot more heroic. This one feels like a man is like kind of just exploring and on an adventure and stuff. Anyway, let's move on to the next person. Alrighty, we've got Jamie. We've got Mr. Top Player. This is also quite a catchy one. I quite like this, so let's go. Jamie. Oh, that guitar. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, it's so 70s. So inspired anyway. It's got an arrogance about it, which I love the character, I think, has. He's a drunken fist style type fighter. And in game he's like makes a lot of comments. I want to say he's Kung Fu. I could be completely off base there. I think he's based on Yun and Yang. Oh, this is how you make a theme, isn't it? Real bombastic, real arrogant sounding. I love it. I think he's an American born, but like American born with Asian parents, possibly. I don't know what his bio says. Oh. Oh my god. This is so good. That modernization of it with like the simps. The track's just built and now we're really fucking going. Oh. I'm loving the fact that all the characters have very different styles. I mean, admittedly, Ryu's and Jamie's is very 70s inspired. A lot of funk elements in there, brass, stuff like that. Like, Ryu's is more like, it's quite big and loud, but it's like, hey, this guy's traveling around. Jamie's is just like, hey, it's called Mr. Top Player for a reason. It's like, I'm here. I walked into the room. You gotta deal with me now. It's got all weird now, isn't it? This track suits his personality down to a T, though. That bass is going ham. Capcom are killing it with these. He hums to it as well in his taunt. Oh. That's the spicy stuff. That's the stuff that you want. I can't imagine how difficult it is to like create theme tunes for characters in these games. And the new one, Jamie and Luke seem to have done fairly well. I definitely prefer this to Luke's theme, but I'm a big sucker for that sort of funk-inspired stuff. So it's awesome. Right, who else is? I think we've got Blanca's and Giles and Ken's theme to go over now. So I'm not sure who's next. So let's move on to the next one. So I completely forgot about Jury's and Kimberly's themes. So we've got Jury's theme now. I've only listened to this once. I can't really remember it, so I might have more to say on this. So let's go. What's this called? Arachnid. Star. Oh, this is weird. Very evil. I only found out that Jury is Korean in game. That's where she's born. I would never have guessed that. No. Her design's fucking awesome though. Like, she's a really like fun character. Very weird sounding track. Lots of weird noises, lots of little things going on. But wow. I don't know. I guess it suits her, but I don't know if I like it. I think the melody's a bit crap, if I'm honest. There's not a lot going on with this track. Like, you wouldn't want... This is the thing, like, you gotta hear this stuff when you're fighting. I can't imagine this is a good track to fight to. I do like the heavy bass, so wow, wow, wow. I just wish the melody of the track was stronger. Oh, we're going somewhere now. Yeah, it's not really doing it for me. Like, it's trying to be like proper sinister and evil sounding, but it just sounds quite dissonant and not that enjoyable to listen to. Got a bit of glitch going on. I mean, it stands out. It's quite memorable in the sense that this would stand out. You're probably gonna memorize it, but yeah, not doing anything for me, unfortunately. I think if the melody was stronger, I'd probably enjoy it, but it's just a lot of noise. There's not much else to it. Which might be the point, you know. She's kind of a crazy ass character. She's very manic, like, and things like that. But yeah, I don't even know what her old theme sounds like, but I'd have to go and listen to it. But yeah, not necessarily one for me. All right, let's move on to Kimberly. Kimberly's next. Let's do that. Alrighty. So Kimberly's theme. Let's go. Kind of giving me that Chun-Li vibe, that style track. The beats are a bit more manic in this, a bit like all over the place. That kind of stuff. I will say, I've seen this character in game looks a hell of a lot of fun to play, but her personality is really annoying. It's just like proper like giddy about everything. It's like, oh god. But cool play style, very cool design character. Looks awesome in motion. The whole thing is just like a spray paint her. I definitely think the theme suits her. I think my only problem with it is it's not necessarily a strong... It doesn't have that speed and oomph that I would expect from her personality. When you see her in game, she's bouncing all over the place. This is like... It's quite chill in comparison to what her personality is like. It's not a chill track, it's quite manic. The melody's pretty good though. I think I would have just sped it up a bit. Like, yeah. I think it being a bit quicker would probably would work with her personality, how she is. I am kind of liking that sort of bit crushed sounding, not bit crushed, more 8-bit old school wave sound though. It's kind of fun, very gamifies it. It's like the drums are playing at 1 speed and the track's playing at half speed. Ooh. That's all over the place, that is. Especially because she's listening to music in-game as well. That's the whole point. I don't know, I could definitely fight to this. I don't dislike this track. I just wish it had a bit more like pep to it. But I have a feeling a lot of people are going to come out of the game and really like this. as well as Jamie's. I think Jamie's in this, I can imagine being very, very popular. Right now, the ones we've listened to, Ryu's, Jamie's definitely like my favourite. I like Luke's, and I like this. I just don't know. Luke's I wish was a bit faster. This I kind of want to be a bit quicker because of like their personalities, the youth. Chun-Li's is okay. Juri's is my least favourite so far. But I think that's good. I do like it. I don't know what it is. I think with some of these tracks, they've got like a set tempo. And I think that would benefit being a bit quick, just a little bit quicker. The way that she moves and stuff in the game. But hey, you know, it's still good. Awesome. Right, who have we got next? Guile? Possibly Guile? Not sure. Let's see. Alrighty. We got Guile's theme now. I already like this, but I think this is so different to his old theme. This is really cool, but let's listen. Fucking Guile looks so good in this game, design-wise. Oh. That guitar. It's like kind of compressed. I'll tell you what I like about this track, and the reason why I think it works for Guile. Guile, to me, has always been like the cool character. Like, he's always been kind of cool. And this track is oozing with that coolness. I like the build as well. And then the beat. Like, yeah, again, this is definitely on like a slower side. But I kind of think it works for Guile. And that bass. Boom, boom, boom. And he's got like brass. Like, there's some weird effects going on in this track that makes everything sound kind of odd. Like, the trumpets are all muted. Get like a bit of a breakdown. You know, and we've been listening to Guile's theme for forever, and it's obviously a popular one. Bit of a drum now. I think this track's quite odd, musically, which I think is what makes it so, like, I think, find likeable. It's quite hopeful. That melody. Proper bit of dubstep now. Or we're going into that style of dubstep. I just think this track has a lot of character to it. I think some of the, like, Jury's one does, but it doesn't do anything for me necessarily. And I think whereas Guile's theme, it just has like a sort of, just oozes character. Oh, it's just so fucking good. Like, I do think, I am so excited to hear what these guys keep releasing. Now, like I said, I don't like all the Street Fighter themes, but hey, Guile's, Jamie's, Ryu's, fucking awesome. We've got two left. I think we've got Ken's and Blanca's, or Blanca, depending on how you pronounce it. So next up is Ken. Alrighty. Ken's theme, I've heard this a couple of times as well, and I think Ken's got a fucking great theme. Oh, starting strong. Ken's always had good, like, Ken's old theme is good as well. I think Ken and Ryu come out of this game with really good themes. This one, I will say, sounds a bit more generic than Ryu's. We're going, like, very heavy on the guitar. Like, that's the thing. Ryu's very traditional, whereas Ken, even though they're like best buds, Ken's always been the aggressive one. This track has more attitude and aggressiveness to it. The heavier guitars. And it sounds like he's fighting for something, you know? Not that they both aren't, but like Ken's storyline and what's going on. And this, I gotta say, I actually do like his design. This shot is really weird. I don't know why they use this like pit pose, but he looks good in game. He's got a traditional like sort of beat behind this one. Guitar's doing a lot for me. Ding, 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 with the echo and delay on it, so real large sounding track. And that theme is nice. Bum bum ba da bum bum. Bum bum ba da dum bum. Oh, it suits Ken so well. Like, that aggressiveness that he has, like, fighting for something. All I can ever hear is like, sure you can! Every time I hear this. Or Shipper Jinrai, but I think that's the kick. I forgot one of them. Sure you rapper, that's it. I can't wait to, like, play Ken and Ryu in this game. I'm just so excited. Chug. Chung chung. I love it. Chung chung. Oh. Oh, this track is just so good. I like the mix. The cool thing with this game is they are mixing genres and styles. We've got the heavier guitars in this, rockier vibe to it, with the synths, with a bit of a beat. It just, just so much personality. Oh man, oh I love it, love it. It's so good. I can't wait. I just can't wait to hear more of that in game when it comes out. Alright, last up then, as the ones they've released currently, we've got Blanca's, so let's grab that. Right, I'm going to be perfectly honest, I've heard this once and I didn't like it, so let's see if this can sell it on me. But Blanca's theme. He's got a crazy design in this game. I remember why I didn't like it. Too slow for what the character is. He's from Brazil. His whole thing was like, you know, he had a really good theme. Like this track is just too slow for Blanca. You need something really like Latin, but yeah, I remember why now. I also don't think it works. Like, this doesn't make me think Blanca. And I know this is South America. I'm always getting more Mexican vibes than I am Latin, but I do like that. But that's about the only thing I do like. The rest of the track's not really doing it for me. I just want it to be a bit more manic for him, because he's a whole, you know, because he's essentially a guy that got. I can't remember what happened to Blanca that turned him into this way, but like. Yeah, it's just definitely too chill for what, like, the character is. I mean, other people might really enjoy this for his theme, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like it suits the character at all. I would almost go with more traditional instruments and get away from the drums, or just speed things up. I reckon he's going to be a lot of fun to play in this game. He looks nuts. Oh yeah. Best bit of the track. I do love the saxophone. I think it is whatever. I think it's a saxophone. Oh man, the best bit of the track's this last bit. We actually got some pep to it. Oh, it's gonna end. Yeah, when the beat behind this makes a huge difference. Oops, that's a bit too early. I think that last like 30 seconds was significantly better than the rest of the track. If only it was like that, I think I would have enjoyed it a lot more. That's the only themes that they've released so far. I am really curious about hearing camis, hearing DJs. Dulcims, E-Hondas, you know, like Zangief. Zangief has always had one of my favorites, so I am super excited to see what else they do. Like, and even the ones I didn't like here, I still think are really creative. I'm still looking forward to hearing more of the music, because, you know, there are some absolute banging tracks here. Ryu, Ken, Jamie, and Guile, I think, have the best ones so far. I think Chun-Li and Juri have the weakest ones, and then Kimberly and Blanca's is kind of in the middle there. But yeah, I am super excited to see what other tracks they release, and I can't wait to hear more of it. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. As always, if you like the video, hit like. If you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. Links for Facebook and Twitter will be down below in the description, and until next video, I will see you then.